So my guest today on Dateline Abuja is Mr. Christian CHINYEAKA. OHAA is the PAM Secretary, FCTA here in Abuja. You're welcome to Dateline Abuja, sir.
Thank you.
Well, we'd like to say commend you for a successful project as we're about to launch the Abuja Light project.
Thank you very much.
So can you first tell us why you think this FCT administration embarked on this Abuja Light project?
There are several factors that inform the decisions to embark on this historic project in the Federal Capital Territory. It is intended to bring Abuja, Nigerian capital city, with other major cities across the world in terms of infrastructural development. It will serve as a connecting link between Abuja, capital city, and the surrounding satellite towns and communities when fully completed. In other words, it will integrate the entire Federal Capital Territory as well as provide easy access to visitors from across the globe and other great cities of the world.
Oh, brilliant. But would you say this project first started with this present administration?
No. The project started, it was awarded in 2007, precisely on 28 May 2007, but the actual work started on 28 May 2009. It was originally designed to be completed within 48 months. However, the original design was to complete 60.67 kilometers, but because of other issues that arose, it was scaled down to 48.245 kilometers. Like I said earlier, the contract was also awarded, originally meant to be $849 million, $648,898, but later it was scaled down to $823,545.87.
Wow.
As at today.
So how long was this contract expected to last?
However, just wait.
Yeah.
This project is being funded by the Abuja capital city and that of Chinese Exim Bank.
Okay. So how long was it expected to last?
Like I said, as I told you earlier, for 8 months.
Okay. And did you fall into this?
No. Like I said earlier, the previous administration were unable to complete the projects. They left the project at 64% completion before this administration took over.
Oh, okay. And so what, at this administration, what did you do when you came on board?
When the administration of President Muhammad Buhari took over, he ensured that the contractor accelerated efforts towards completing the project. And by December 2017, this administration has completed 99% of this project.
Oh, brilliant. What are the major features of the Abuja Lights?
Okay. One significant feature of the new Abuja rail system is its modernity of its facilities, which are all ultra-modern edifices with provisions for modern shopping centers and entries comparable to those ones in Europe and America. There are 12 stations along the rail line corridor, namely the Abuja Metro, Stadium, Kukuaba 1 and 2, Wupa, Idu, Basanjiwa, Airport, Gwagwa, Deidei, Kigali, and Wazango. the 3 coaches and the 2 locomotives that are there already will carry at least 390 passengers for now.
Okay. So these are 12 points. Are they just for the outskirts? Do you have any for within the city center?
No. We are doing the rail on stages.
Okay.
There are several other satellite towns that will take up any moment from now.
Okay. As soon as this is commissioned.
Yes.
Okay. So what do Nigerians and residents in general have to gain from this, or stand to gain?
A lot. There are a lot of ripple effects for the residents and other people that are coming across the world. Most importantly, there are a lot of creation of employment, the transport system from different communities and localities and coming into the town. It will also reduce traffic congestion. It will enhance social, political, and economic activities between satellite towns and the Federal Capital Territory. It will also provide them with a cheap and friendly transport system.
Okay, do you want to talk about the value of the rail corridor?
The value?
Yes. What is the property value along the rail corridor?
As at now, it is becoming, it is very wonderful. It's a huge economic increase. It improves the value of property along all the rail corridors and boosts estate development. A lot of estate developers are already going there now. Actually, by linking farmers and other entrepreneurs to the rural markets.
Okay, so
there is already a lot of job creation from the commencement of the project, which immediately it is now commissioned by Mr. President. Hundreds of jobs have been created. Of course, you know that immediately this project is commissioned, a lot of ripple economic activities will take over.
Do you want to share some of those job creations with us? How it will boost the job creation?
Like informal and formal job creation. A lot of people, the estate developers will go there, which means they will employ a lot of artisans. A lot of eateries will go up, which means a lot of shop owners, a lot of chefs and those who are in restaurants will take over. A lot of economic activities. It's awesome.
Okay. Okay. Now just shifting away from the lights, the projects. Can we talk about some infrastructures, ongoing projects in Abuja? We see some of the bridges just being built. We've seen some already have stopped work. Do you want to share some of that with us?
The main thrust of this administration, which is at least for FCT, headed by Mohammed Musa Bello, his main thrust is to complete all outstanding projects, all the uncompleted projects when he came in. And the Abuja city can see that Airport Road is fully completed, the Kubwa Road is fully completed, all the interlinks within the central cities, all the bridges are being completed, as you can see yourself. In short, most people are wondering, at times when they come, they won't even know that the other road have been completed, the bridges, they will come up and they will be praising the Honorable Minister.
Yeah, well, we still have some that are almost completed but not still finished, and maybe people are not working there for some time, like the Kara Road, the Kara Link Road to Games Village and to Lokogoma. That's road from the Area 1 bridge. It has almost been completed, but people are not working there.
No, the issue is that our budget in the 2017 budget, because it was approved late, early this year, it ended last month. So most of our contractors decided to stop work.
Okay.
Immediately this 2018 budget is approved, they will go back to site.
Okay.
And we believe that between now and end of this administration, most of this completed project will be completed.
Okay. So there's one other major challenge that the residents are always complaining about, is the issue of lack of street lights, and even some places that we have street lights, the traffic lights are not working.
Apart from vandalization,
Okay.
we are trying our best to make sure we're able to get the best contractors to take over all the lighting in Abuja as a whole. There are a lot of negotiation and discussions going on between us and that of some major contractors that can do the lighting.
Okay. So is the provision of new traffic lights and lightning in some places, like they haven't been lights in some places, like the Gudu district, there have not been street lights there for a while. Is it part of this project?
No, the
Gudu district, where you have you have some estates around there. It's still a road linking to the Kara.
See, some of the problem we're having with estate developers is the issue of that they should know that there are what we call the primary infrastructures. That is our principal duty, to make sure all the major roads are lighted. But the internal network in this state is mainly the developers' problem, not our own.
So don't you think you need to put more pressure on them?
It's part of the agreement before they take off the relationship between the developers and the city.
Okay. Sorry, and the last one, with the maintenance, you just talked about vandalization. What are you doing to curb vandalization, which we know that, of course, you are working, you are doing putting street lights out there, and we still have people who are coming to vandalize them. What are you doing about that?
We have a combined team of all the security agencies that are now monitoring with our workers, monitoring and inspecting both in the night and in the day to see that all the facilities we have are no more vandalized.
Okay. What about maintenance? I know we have the AMMC who's doing all their best to also maintain, but we hope that the security challenges we are facing right now, what are you doing about that?
Okay, if you watch there have been an increase even in the vehicles of all the security agencies. We've increased allocation to them. We've also increased the logistics in terms of vehicles and other instruments that they use for security. That's what we've done. In the issue of vandalization, we've already arranged with a team, both the security, like I told you earlier, and that of our staff. Note also that we're advising the residents and all the publics that all these facilities are their own. They should show some level of ownership, so that when they see anything happening, they will call us or call the security agencies or the nearest police station and report to any of these people, so that all of us will now be a watchdog onto all these monumental facilities. Because our own belief here in Abuja is that we must make sure that Abuja will be one of the modern cities of the world by the year 2020. So all of us all hands should be on deck to support us in terms of awareness, in terms of ownership of all these public goods, because they are for all of us. For instance, if we have the light in the night, it will reduce the level of crime. So it's you and me. It's not about me alone. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you. You just pointed something very important, awareness. I think more awareness needs to be done. As you're carrying us along, we should always know what's happening, and that's why we're here to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I've been talking to Mr. Christian CHINYEAKA. OHAA is the PAM Secretary, FCTA, here in Abuja. Thank you for staying with us. This is Dateline Abuja. You can join us same time, same station. I'm Momo. Bye for now.